What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with another update at the bull ring. Okay, so first I want to go over, guys, quickly on the trades that we talked about that would be good entries for this week. Okay, here you have First Solar, and I said this was the support for First Solar. Here we have the resistance, and I told you this would be an entry for me if they bounced off of it. They actually did not bounce. Instead, they went under it and they went down, but I did see that they built support right in here. And as they came back up, okay, when we go into the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute time frame, we can see that there's a bounce here, but there's actually consolidation going on. So I did jump into the trade. Now, whenever this happens, if you want to jump in here, okay, do it in thirds. So if you were going to buy 3 contracts or 100 shares, do 33% of what you're going to buy so that you don't get stuck in case it does continue to go down, which is not a good thing. Okay, but it did consolidate, so I did jump into the trade, guys, and so far so good. All right, next up is Sony. Okay, same thing with Sony, guys. I said if it bounces off of here, that's an entry for me. Now, if it decided to rocket all the way down and then bounces off of here, I would take that trade. So far, it's starting to consolidate. It did hit resistance again right up in this area, right? You can see that came down, stayed under the cloud. Okay, but my entry is a bullish one, and this is consolidating. Now, if it continues to consolidate tomorrow, absolutely, I'm going to jump into that trade. All right, next up is Roblox, guys. So Roblox just took off right off the bat, right? Didn't even pull back. I wanted to see it pull back down to this 38.10 area. So we have to go into advanced trading when we're going to look for an entry. And I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, now this is the candles for today on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so what do you do here? So remember yesterday we talked about let's look for a consolidation area, and sure enough, I found it in here. Okay, you can see how it bounced around. It was consolidating, and so the entry for me was right in here, guys, when I saw those 2 candles. Okay, remember we talked about you're going to get a red one, then you're going to get the green one. Okay, and then confirmation again was when we got out of this box and we started consolidating. Now, if you wanted to get in earlier, it's a little bit risky. Don't force things. Okay, but we did have a semi consolidation area here. Okay, but then when they came back up, they continued to consolidate. This candle up here was the nice one. Okay, this is the one you want to see, and then you go on to see what they call 3 white soldiers. See these 3 candles? You can consider that 3 white soldiers. Okay, and we just went up and pulled back, and then again 3 white soldiers again, guys. Now it's consolidating here again. I will take profits if it comes back down to this area. Okay, I'm not going to let it come down to where I entered. If I see it coming down towards this candle, I'll probably take profits in here because this candle's got a big gap. Okay, I don't think it's going to do it. Okay, on the higher time frames like we looked at, guys, it is looking bullish. So for now, I'm holding. All right, and let's look at the one that just took off today and did such a great job. Okay, AMD. What I wanted to see AMD do is come back here to the support area. Absolutely not. It's not going to do it. Okay. And I did say if it breaks this resistance, then I'm going to hold till we get up here to the 185, 186 area. So what AMD did first, it did dip. Okay. It did go down. Okay. And again, how do we get into that trade if we didn't get the bounce down into support? Exactly. Just like what we just finished talking about, guys. Okay. We're going to look for a consolidation area. Okay. And this is what happened with AMD. Okay. So here's our consolidation area. Okay. And how do I identify that? When I start getting candles that keep hitting the same support area right in here, and you can see that. Okay, so just like the other one that I talked about in the last video, we got a red wick, we got a green wick. We know we're going to start taking off, especially if we get a candle that comes in higher, but this one was a little bit more on the bearish side than the bullish side. But then we got another wick here. Of course, we are still in the consolidation zone. When do you enter? Right in there. Okay, now you can use the clouds, guys, to enter. I'm going to show you. This is how I enter a swing. I'm not entering this as a daily trade. This is a swing, so I'm going to hold it overnight, and you guys can buy your options. Okay, expiring 30 days from now, 2 weeks from now, depending on how you play options. I recommend 30 days. Okay, but this is an entry in here for a swing, so we are looking to go up for the next day or so. Okay, now let me show you. If you don't know how to do consolidation zones, okay, if you're not an advanced trader, then you can use my indicator, and I'm going to show you how you could have entered AMD. All right, so this is AMD's entire life for the day, guys. Okay, so you see where the cloud flips. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about when I tell you guys entering a trade is easy with the indicator. Okay, so this was the day trade if you wanted to get in. Now I'm going to show you how you get in, and you don't have to worry about taking a big loss because you have to learn how to place a stop loss. Okay, now if you're going to day trade this, absolutely, you're going to get in here. As a matter of fact, you're going to get in here, and I'm going to show you how you hold your position, even though you had 3 ugly red candles that will scare a lot of people out, which is what the market makers like to do. Okay, so you get in here and then you sell up here, or you hold for the consolidation to work out and continue up. Okay, now let me show you what I mean by setting the proper stop loss. Okay, so we're going to go long on this position. Okay, we're going to set our long in here, and I'm going to show you something that is very true for a lot of stocks, but you have to study your stocks. You can't just do this with every stock. You have to understand what an average true range is. Okay, so now if we go look up the average true range for AMD, okay, these indicators here, guys, are for free. Okay, and I can show you guys how to get these. These are just informational. And if I go to the average true range of AMD, this is a $6. Okay, see this red label here, the $6.41, and you can see it's been going down, down, down. Okay, it used to be $9, so that means that it moves $9 a day, or now it's moving at $6.41 a day. Okay, so I want to show you something before we move on with the long position. Okay, this is a simple trade. Now, what I want you to focus on is when you are going to jump in this trade, the price label, which to your right, we have them up here for now because that's where the position is at this moment. Okay, so this tells me where the moving averages are at. So if AMD started to go downwards, okay, under these labels, then I would probably enter a put position if I was trading it just for the day. Now, at some point, the price labels were here, and so that tells me that the entry was right around 174.42 area, okay? And check this out, guys, okay? Down in here, we're going to look at how far down, okay? How far down did AMD actually go? And I'm going to move this over right to where I would have entered the stock, okay? And if I bring up, let me move this over. The entry was in here. Let me move this over right up to this area. Okay. And you can see that the stop was about $1.11 away from the entry. Now, if I go down a little bit more, you can see that the first time, if you would have entered, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, this is the first time. This is the second time. Okay. So the second time it didn't even come back down. Okay. And most of the time, these stocks, they will not come back down more than $1. Okay. This one here is an exception. Okay. This one did come down $1.11. Okay. But you see when the price crossed the cloud, okay, I would enter and you can see that it never made it back down to the stop loss. Now, if you would have entered over here, my suggestion is that you need to understand your trades. You need to understand who you're dealing with. Is it Tesla? Is it AMD? How far down do they go? Okay. So if you know AMD occasionally will go down, okay, $1.10, then set your stop loss at about $1.25. Okay. Now, if you say, hey, I'm only going to do $1, cool. Then do $1. That's what I used to do. Okay. Let's say you did your stop loss at $1. Okay. Okay, here, the entry, let me move this up, it was a little bit higher. It would have probably clicked, okay, your stop loss. Now, what I always tell you is you got to take every trade that turns green, okay? Because you would have lost $1 on that one, but on this one, you would have entered again, and guess what you would have made? You would have made up to $4.61, but my recommendation is that you exit when it starts consolidating, and you can see that we are in that area, so this would have been a great trade. Sure, if you would have got stopped out because you have a $1 stop loss here, okay, this would have stopped you out $1. I lose $1 there, but look at that. I would have made $4 there. Okay, so you get your money back plus you make your profits, but you have to understand that if you can win 6 out of 10 times on these trades, okay, check that out. That's 1 right there. Okay, that's 2. When it went up, sure, if I see this red candle, I'm an advanced trader. I'll get out, but then I'll re-enter right in here. So for me, I would have won 3 times. Okay, now for you, you would have won. Okay, 1. Maybe you didn't win this one. And you win that one. So you win 2 out of 3, guys. Okay. So this is a great trade. I'm in it. I'm staying in it. Okay. I told you it's a swing for me. It's on a 15-minute. I know I went extra on AMD, but I know a lot of people play AMD because they think that it's following NVIDIA. I would challenge that now because NVIDIA, the range is getting smaller and smaller on it. All right. And speaking of the devil, NVIDIA, here it is. Now, I haven't been trading NVIDIA on the daily because I've been too much into other trades. And I'm going to tell you right now, you do not want to trade everything that is going up potentially. You will lose control. You will not know how to hedge. You will not know when to stop. And you will get surprised when the stocks go the wrong way. Okay. So this is NVIDIA for the day on the 5-minute. If I was trading NVIDIA, absolutely, that would have been an entry for me. And I would have sold either here or I would have sold here. When I get these long wicks, okay, I'm out. Or when you see, and let me show you my cool arrow here. When you see the curl happening, okay, that's when you get out. So you can stay on the cloud and it curls down, then you start getting out. But I like to get up here. When I see this curl, then I'm going to get up or get out right in there. Okay. Now, this was a great entry, guys. And this is another great entry. Now, if you like to do puts, you got it. Okay. So this is how I would play NVIDIA, guys. Buy 1 contract. Okay. Just 1 contract. If you're a day trader, okay, you need this indicator. There's a lot of stuff that I got in it, guys. Look at this. If I get in here, how much money would I make on the way down? That would have been 1 entry. Okay. Clean. Okay. That's a win. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Tell me how you would have lost there. You wouldn't have lost, guys. You would have won every single trade. Why? Because you have something guiding you. And I'm going to show you how easy this is to figure out, guys. If you're using TradingView, you come over, grab your info line, and you mark it off right at the cloud twist or the cloud conversion. And we're going to go down right where the curl is at, right in here. That's where you get out. That's $1.29 on NVIDIA drop. And then here we have the conversion again of the cloud, and we get up out here because the curl happens there. Okay. 85 cents, guys. Okay. Now go buy 2 contracts at 85 cents and watch how much money you make. Okay. Even if you just did one, here's another about 85 cents. Okay. And then this was a nicer one because it went up here midway. Okay. It's easy with that big candle here, guys. Okay. Another 80 cents move. Okay. And now the drop came down to about $1.10. Okay. You had 1, 2. Okay. And this, let's just call it 3 and change. Okay. That's $5 and change, guys. You would have made an options trading. If you knew you were going to have $5 that you could make money on, how many contracts would you buy? Sure, at least buy 1, guys. This is why the indicator pays for itself. It gives you the guidance. You won't have to worry about anything once you got the indicator. And like I've told you before, you have another signal that I have on here. Okay. I was going to get you guys a happy face, but forget it. See that blue line, that blue cloud coming across? Okay. What did I say in the last video? If I get into the trade here and then I go above the cloud, I stay in the trade. If it goes down and it goes below that line, I stay in the trade, guys. Okay. And this works on any time frame, but NVIDIA, you had 5 easy trades today. I'll give you another example, guys. Okay. If you enter the trade, okay, and you were buying a put, see this red cloud, it changed. Okay. And you went under the line, you stay in the trade. Look at, as long as you're under the cloud, stay in the trade. If you start touching the cloud, absolutely take profits. Okay. I'm not going to tell you to take risks. Here, the cloud turns green on the way up. And after it does that, this goes above the blue cloud. The blue cloud, what did I say? Stay in the trade. Okay. When this happens, wrong arrow. Sorry. All right. When this one more time. When this happens, guys, you stay in the trade. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Stay in the trade. Look at that. The higher you are in the time frames, guys, and you're using the clouds, the more success you're going to have. If you're a day trader, then you need to do the 5-minute mambo, guys. That's right. You got to come dance with NVIDIA on the 5-minute. Okay. If you're a day trader, this is what you want to do. This is simple. Now, while I was trading the swings, guys, and getting stuff ready, Tesla decided to just go boom on me. All right. So I didn't get a chance to play Tesla. Okay. I did get a chance to jump in here into a put. Okay. With Tesla, made some nice money there. Okay. Now you get out on this curl. Okay. This is exactly what you want to do with your put. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something. This is part of advanced trading. Okay, guys. All right. So you understand that this here, okay, is again showing me that they're going to potentially reverse. So it's a good time to get out of the trade. Now, if I wanted to get into another trade with Tesla, which I did with the bullring team, guys, okay, this is what I called out in the bullring. Had you been in there, you would have gotten the trade. And I'm going to show you the average profits in the bullring were from 14% to about 39%. Okay. I had people posting it in there and I had people sending it to me personally. Okay. They did very well. Okay. Now we're going to go do some Fibonacci action. Okay. And this is where we had Tesla bouncing back and forth today, guys. Okay. So let me show you one more thing. Let's start from the beginning. Sorry with that Fibonacci. Okay. So we're starting from the bottom. We got our top. Okay. And when I saw this top out and we came down, of course, I jumped in puts there, but I said to myself, okay, I'm going to fib this. And at some point, I know that this is going to happen. Okay. I knew we were going to get to the golden zone, guys. Okay. This is the golden zone with Fibonacci. If you haven't studied Fibonacci and you're going to do this full time and you want to do it for the rest of your life, you need to know the golden zone. Okay. And I told everybody that I will be jumping into the trade if they want to follow me at the 250-ish area. You can jump in here, but I said 250-ish, which is right here, guys. I would love to get in here and then it bounces up, but most of the time it'll bounce here. If it bounces from here, awesome. But I knew it would be here and it went down for a second, but we did say, hey guys, okay, this is going to be a scalp trade. Okay. It's not going to be that hard, but this is how we are going to do our magic. And if I can find my long position, there we go. Okay. And this is exactly what we targeted. Okay. Once we get in here and my stop would be around the 247 area. That's what I told the team. So now I'll remove this. Okay. 247 area is the next Fibonacci level, guys. Okay. So when the trade came down, okay, we said, boom, we're in. Okay. Right there. And right there, the stock decided to come up more than $1, which is cool. Okay. You buy 50 Delta, you're going to get $50. You buy 10 of them, you're going to get $500. But look at that. We did have cloud rejection, guys. Okay. This is how advanced traders work. We know that we are flipping on the moving averages. Okay. And we know we're dropping. We'll buy a put. Okay. And if you're an advanced trader, you understand this is called cloud rejection. Okay. Now it did start to move up. Okay. What's going to happen tomorrow? I think that Tesla will do something different tomorrow. Now, if it blows up, hey, no problem. I'm covered because this is what I did, guys. Okay. Right at this level, I bought a strangle. What is a strangle? In short terms, it's when you buy a call and when you buy a put. Okay. How does that work? Well, one of them is going to get strangled out, guys. Okay. Because if you understand options and you understand ATRs, you will see that Tesla has a 9.82 ATR. Okay. When I buy strangles, I need a $10 move. Okay. Depending on the strangle I buy, most of the time it's a $10 move. And I told the team, if you want to join me, you have to wait 5 to 9 days. Why 5 to 9 days? Because that is the weekly ATR, guys. $21 is what Tesla is currently moving at weekly. So if you knew Tesla was going to move up that way or down $21, right? How much money would you make on a call option or on a put option, depending on where it went? Okay. If you buy a strangle, okay, $21, one of them is going to be bigger and the other one's going to be lower, but you're going to be profitable, but you have to wait. So if we wait 5 to 9 days, we know on the average, we're going to move $21. Now I am in a strangle, like I told you. So what I do want to show you guys now is the history. Okay, wrong button. The history of Tesla. All right, so Tesla was in a falling wedge, guys. Okay, came down and the move. Okay, the implied move is what I call it. Okay, it usually happens. Okay, on this big wedge. Okay, Tesla should go to 370, but it's got to go do some work. Okay, there's a lot of traffic. Now you do have a rising wedge. Whoops, a rising wedge that happened here. Started there, ended there, and it fell out there, and it fell to the exact point of the measured move, guys. Okay. That's why I say charts don't lie. Here we have another measured move, guys, okay, which is going to be this next move here to 292. Now, is it going to happen tomorrow? No, it's not going to happen tomorrow. Maybe Tesla's done that kind of crap in the past, but I know that we're going to see this much, okay, this much, okay. They have a lot of stuff coming in August, guys, so you have to be patient, okay. If it starts to come back down, I don't want to see your guys' comments. You said 292. Yeah, I said 292 and I tell you when though, okay. Just like these other times when I told you guys this is going to happen, it's going to pop or it's going to go down, okay. Be patient with your trades. That's why I like strangles, because if it goes up or down and I bought it, they expire in 30 days. Look, you're not going to make as much money as you would if you bought one call, but guess what? You're going to make money, okay. And if the strangle works for you and you want to make more money, okay, then buy 2 strangles, but you need to learn how to get good at it first. You know how you do that? Buy my courses. All right, guys, last but not least, I did talk about Meta. Meta is one that I really want to buy, okay, because I know this thing is going to go to 700, okay, and I want to buy some longs here so that I can hold it and be profitable. But I'm looking for the greatest entry in the world. So I hoped that it bounced off of here, okay, this level. It did not, and I thought it was bouncing off of here. I got excited. I entered the trade there. the trade went down here and then it started coming back up. So even Steven, but we are seeing, okay, look at this, okay, on the blue cloud, we're starting to curl. So what do I do now? I bought contracts. They cost a lot of money. What to do? Very simple. Right, whoops, wrong one. Right in here, I bought puts. Why? Because look at this fall. Overnight, Meta can see all this. Look at that candle. Look at that candle. Okay, might not happen, but what I did, I held on to my calls, but I'm hedging. So it's almost like a strangle. Okay, but I bought puts to protect myself overnight so that if it decides that it wants to come visit this guy down here again, okay, I'm not going to sit there saying, oh my God, I can't believe I'm down 50%, 75%. That's not going to happen, because if it falls that much, the put will start paying for the call and the whole trade together will be green. Okay, now again, guys, I'm leaving you guys a link below. You want to go test drive these courses. Okay, I have one for free. You can join the bull ring, guys, in Telegram. Come join me for free. Okay, you can see how traders are trading, what they're posting, what I post. Okay, if I'm jumping the trade, I'm telling you right there live if you were trading during the day, guys. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, guys. It's for free. Share this video with people who are struggling with entry and exits. Let them know that there's a guidance system called the Ultimate Indicator at the bull ring, guys. It's very cheap. Okay, now hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully that this is helping you and it's adding value to your trading, guys. Don't forget, until the next video, stay bullish.